Alright, no more rogue. Oh, warrior. Let's do warrior. Let's just play like the best. I'm gonna take a Neferset Ritualist actually. We have an injured Tolvir. Ramming speed is fine. Oh, add a lackey. Restless Mummy. Great 6 damage for 4 mana. Do I want a Fish Flinger? Do I really want a Fish Flinger or do I want a Faceless Rager? I'm gonna go with the Faceless Rager. Scribe, fine. What? Warriors with crap card? What is that? This is not a thing. I'll take an Abomination. In case things go wrong. It probably won't go wrong, but in case things go wrong. Oh, Warmaul Challenger. I'm gonna take that over a Fiery War Axe. Yes, I am. 6 mana, 6/6. That's fine. 7 mana, 7/7. Or a Cobalt Spellkin. What are Warrior 1 mana spells? Are they like secretly very good? There can't be that many of them. Improve Morale. Okay, that's really good. Boom Squad. Okay, that's really good. Upgrade. That's okay. Sword and Board. That's okay too. Shield Slam. That's okay. Whirlwind. Not really okay. Charge. That's terrible. Into the Fray. That's really terrible too. Okay, so it's kind of hit or miss, but generally they're pretty good. I'll take an Evasive Draconid. More evil quartermasters, yes. I have 1 dragon. That's enough for a dragon breeder, though. Ooh. Take the Baron. Bone Chewer. Alright, we got a lot of 7 mana cards. Not the best thing. Upgrade, fine. We need more weapons for the upgrade, but we generally just need more weapons. So maybe not an upgrade. Maybe weapons are not the best way to go about it. Alright, I'll take an upgrade. I need something better though. This is a really terrible warrior deck so far. Vicious Scraphound is not a card. I'd rather have a Whirlwind. Boulder Fist Ogre. Like, these are terrible. Cannot emphasize how terrible these cards are. Good. That's a weapon. I kind of want to replace my whole deck. So for Grand Lackey, well, we have 2 lackeys. That may make it work. Because it can chain, like if you just hold a lackey and it's turn 10, you can chain 5 lackeys. Like, it's kind of crazy. Just adding 1 lackey would make it not worth it. Maybe 2 lackeys. So you basically need 1 lackey and be on turn 6, and then it's worth it. On the other hand, random minions in my deck are pretty good. Like, with Rush. Although a lot of them already have Rush, but, you know, we got lots of big boys. Alright, let's Grand Lackey it. I'm not doing Corsair's Cache. We don't have enough weapons in this deck. Do a Hailbringer. After you summon a pirate. Okay. Actually, I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters if I have any pirates in this deck. And I do not. A 3 mana 2/5 is just what I need. 1, 2. Yeah, we just need 3 drops. Playable card. This is a 2-drop. Prison Gunnar. Perfect. This deck sucks. It has 2 legendaries, but this is going to be one of the worst decks for a warrior that you're going to draft these days.
Woah, legendary.
For Doomhammer.
We have 2 4-drops. 3 3-drops. 4 2-drops. And 3 1-drops. Isherwood! Thanks for the sub. Isherwood says, not even 50. This is a pleb sub. What's up, man? How have you been doing?
Job's done.
I am back in the arena for a bit. Maybe going to Battlegrounds in a week or so. Seeing how things are. Isherwood says, I've been arenaing again and actually enjoying it. Yeah, right? The meta's not, like, terrible. It's a somewhat above average meta. Which is kind of surprising. Because they have all the sets from last year in it. And last year was a terrible year. That's cool.
Try this.
Alright. If I get 2 damage minions out, I can summon my brute. That is not gonna happen, I see. Ha! Thumb's injured.
What we do?
Alahud says, Grinning Goat. Bets? What a waste of money. Alright, bets have started. Mods, you don't get to use that command. I have to acknowledge you.
Rend and tear. Drink your blood. Take time, life.
Dr. Stein says, I had that conversation with Merps yesterday on Discord. I was telling him the meta isn't terrible, and with a few moves, like remove that stupid dragon lackey, it can be good. The reason more and more people complain is the same reason they complain about every game, every TV series, etc. After some years, you just get bored. Yeah, I mean, maybe. We complain a lot about a lot of metas, but it's not just because we're bored. This one in particular, I don't know. There's not that much reason to complain, I think. You're complaining about the big picture stuff.
Time to feast. Rend and tear. Time to feast. Drink your blood. Eat your flesh.
Worked out really well for him. Oh yeah, this card. This card that's gonna get buffed. Freaking torrent. Clearly that seems like a card that needs to be buffed.
Your rage sustains me. Give that minion a turn to get ready. I've got more left in me. Ruttar Oda!
Got an Arcanite's Reaper something this next turn. I don't have other things to play. Oh, I had a feather in my hair this whole time. What do you know? That's for my pillow. Works for me.
No tomb can hold me.
Could we please get one of our synergy cards? Come on.
No tomb can hold me. We will hold the Black Temple.
I might have saved that. So it'll trigger the 410. But I'm just in a clear his board mood right now. He has 28 health. I ain't getting it anytime soon. Fine. He's definitely throwing that in. Okay, so the question is, do I want 3 more lackeys and to wait a turn? I do.
This will break your fall.
I dare you.
Let's go.
How about a new eye? How about a new eye?
We've got a high turnover rate.
From nothing.
The touch of the
I just want some peace and quiet.
The touch of the void.
I forgot it filled up the board.
What a tragedy! Better write this down. I'll show you who's boss!
Life and hope are worth fighting.
That's fine.
You're paying for my discretion.
That's fine too. GG.
Well played.
What do I keep saying? Dragon Queen Alexstrasza is a totally useless card most games. That was a very typical Dragon Queen Alexstrasza game.
Garrosh versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine. Victory or death.
It's fine. And we get a quartermaster anyway.
This will break your fall.
From nothing.
Like the runnable.
I'll play it with the Warmaul.
Yes.
tomb can hold me. No tomb can hold me.
Back to the void. Back to the void.
Geronimo! You'll grow up to be a fierce one.
Should have done it in the opposite order. I was hoping to wait until I can play the Evasive Dragon and end this, but I'm out of time. Would have been able to heal that up. That would have been big. Oh my god. He just played that.
Protect the
He's just like, I don't need that value. Okay, 3 mana, 2 damage.
Be free!
Your feeble magic unused.
I could, but it only deals 2 damage. Doesn't like do enough. This gets in before the rush can come.
Would you help a weary traveler?
My shield for Argus.
Dispelled.
I must choose.
Your flaws are your strength.
Dispelled.
Okay. Damage there. I'm worried I may not be able to finish him off. And if I'm not able to finish him off, I need to win card advantage. Which I might be able to still, but kind of a toss-up.
From nothing. Power.
He just needs a removal for the 7/5, and then I'm in a little bit of trouble. Removing the 7/1 doesn't do it, he still needs 1 extra damage. Like, even if he taunts and I just let this passively deal 2 damage to everything, I'm in very good shape.
I'm almost out of time.
Okay. That's fine. I could deal with that.
I challenge you to Makbara!
Never skip dig day!
We've got a high turnover rate.
It's our time to feast!
Oh my god.
Step up!
That's really annoying.
Growing stronger.
Fantastic destruction!
To the death!
Should have hit 110 into the small taunt. Then my 2/3 would have died.
This is my suggestion.
Seriously?
Put your faith in the light.
Your rage sustains me. Oh.
Why 5-4 instead of 5-6? You'll see.
Winds of the south, come to my aid.
Because it didn't matter at all.
Extraordinary.
Is it cold in the shadows?
What a tragedy! Better write this down.
We will hold the Black Temple!
Evil Quartermaster's an out, Abomination's an out. Just like
It's
him
good
not
to
top
see
decking the heal or taunt is an out.
Fireball ready.
That should be GG. Bringing this deck to a 2-0. Oh snap! No, didn't work. That could have been a big demon taunt.
Garrosh versus Garrosh!
Victory or death. Bring it on.
This feels pretty GG to me, doesn't it? We're gonna play this game called My Vile Fiend is gonna do more than your Vile Fiend.
You'll grow up to be a fierce one. I have trained for days. Your rage sustains. Protect the roost.
Snuff out the weak!
That was good.
This will break your fall.
From nothing,
That was good for him.
The Frost Wolves stand ready.
No tomb can hold me! No tomb can hold me!
Okay.
No ogre
Great, great, great.
No ogre gain.
He plays a really good thing. We don't possibly have things.
This will break your fall.
from nothing,
I don't have dragons. But dealing 5 damage to a minion is pretty damn useful.
We will hold the Black Temple.
Is there anything that will actually help me destroy that? I don't think so. Nick says, hey, ADWCTA, thank you for giving me something nice to watch. Or, sorry, I added the nice. Just something to watch. No problem, man. Glad to contribute.
Go get 'em! The fire's
Nick says, no, it's definitely nice to watch. I'm just pulling your leg. We're screwed here, though. So what's nice to watch is gonna be me getting wrecked.
I must choose.
We will hold the Black Temple.
There really is nothing. Rabora says nice. 38 months. Got goat, got goat. I'm gonna put the Nubaseth out and see if he pops it. That's about all I can do. Fortunately, I have a lot of health. Okay, so my goal is for him to just go face. I have a ton of health.
No tomb can hold me.
Yep, that's fine.
No tomb can hold me.
I challenge you to Makara.
No, it's gonna be the same.
I must choose.
I challenge you to Makara.
Drink the blood. Feast time, black beast.
Okay. He has 51 health, but I'm trying to starve him of cards. And I think I've succeeded with that. This ramming speed is kind of a dead card here, but shield block will get me another card, and I have this really large Hailbringer.
To the death!
Life is an afterthought.
Oh, wait. I don't need the Hailbringer on the board. Did I just come back? Maybe. Waiting to see what cards he has.
Avast, matey.
Yeah, okay. That doesn't do much. Oh, I dodged it there.
Time to face.
He's just playing top decks. So I am now going full on onto the board.
They are bend to my command.
That's fine.
Time to feast. This place is scary.
Don't discover the giant one, please. So I drew a dead card. This card is completely reactive to him playing multiple things on the board. Which he doesn't seem like he's gonna do, but why else would you hold cards? He's gonna have to eventually. Kakilun says, "Hey, Grinning Goat, do you think it's a 12x run?" No, no, no. This deck is not good. Now.
Try this.
It is a warrior deck, so it's gonna be pretty decent, but do not mistaken that for a actual good deck. We may get like 7, 8, but this is not going 12.
Outland drink your blood, eat your flesh.
Watch this.
Got lethal. Is this beard style called a virginity guard? Oh, that ship has long sailed. I'm like 33 years old. So it's like a born again virginity guard. It was a good comeback. But we were like set up for the comeback for like 3 turns before we actually pulled the trigger. Right, we had 40 health and we were sitting on it, so we figured we'd put that health to good use. I'm so scared of not curving out. I'm not even gonna... Like, this deck has 3 3-drops and 2 real 4 drops. So I'm not gonna try to get a 2-drop. I'm definitely not throwing away a 3-drop. And this is a really good 4-drop. Both my 4-drops are really good 4-drops. So I'm just gonna live without the 2.
Hey, I got you, friend.
Wow. You better, like, be able to buff it this turn.
I challenge you to Makara!
Job done.
I do not trust this guy at all. Because he's 3-0 and he played a 1-2 on turn 1 that had an ability that could be triggered later on. So I'm just putting him on a buff, whether he has it or not. And then I figure we'll work our way from there.
This will break your fall.
They cannot stop my work.
Do I burn it, or do I wait for the Grand Lackey?
Pandaria will be ours.
I could burn it right now. I'll wait.
Try this.
Geronimo!
He's debating whether to buff this or not. Nothing good's gonna come out of buffing it. Yep, he's gonna settle for a weak Shadow Madness. All fine.
Weapons for my master!
Whispering Wind says, I heard Warrior will get nerfed. Don't bet on it. Don't bet on Blizzard doing something to the arena when they don't have to. They may, but... Fair.
That's an upgrade! We will hold the Black Temple!
I am worried the turn after next turn. Next turn he still can't mind control. Turn after he can. So this 4/10 needs to both die by then, or more or less be dead by then, that he doesn't want to control it. And I want to ritualist it the next turn.
Our home, tombs.
I dare you!
Our home, our tombs. How's this? Life is an afterthought.
Okay, can't mind control yet. Maybe he's saving his coin for coin Dragon Queen. You can never get a read on Dragon Queen, so. I think he's just been playing very reactive. He has nothing he needed to use the coin for, so it's still there.
I must consider.
I'm trying to win on card advantage from top decking the Grand Lackey, so I hope it's not in the bottom of my deck.
I dream.
It is a Ysera. It is a sad Ysera.
I dare you!
Drink your blood. Eat your flesh to feast. Undead.
Put him on lethal. He needs Ysera Awakened, but he's dead if he plays that with nothing else, so he needs that and removals. Alright. Pretty good. Still needs more. It's not gonna be enough. I have a relentless mummy. It's also just not enough on the board. Well played. Or
Garrosh versus Uther.
I will fight with honor.
Victory or death.
nope. I'm gonna hold the Arathi. Like I said, I can't afford to like throw away playable even 4-drops. Because I only have 2 in the deck. Okay, so that's a 3. Now I at least have a 3, a 4, into a 5 that is better when I'm losing. And he's a paladin. Oh, he full mulligan though. He's a paladin. I'll be off the board. I will be definitely off the board. It will not be close. Although this Wormwall is certainly better than the Bloodsworn. Mr. Mana says, for a deck with no curves, been curving out pretty well. No, I haven't gotten my 2-drop in a while.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, there's a 2-drop. Damn it, should have thrown the 4 away. I would have been able to get the Ritualist out.
I challenge you to Makara!
Wormwall Challenger is such a cool card. Uh-huh, yeah. I love the design.
Reporting for duty.
Really?
What now?
Your flaws are your strength.
They cannot stop my work. How about a new life?
I wonder.
Really? So weird.
punishment.
Drink your blood. Eat your flesh. To feast. Life is an afterthought.
Not ramming speed time yet.
For Najata.
Weapons for my master.
Oh, what a good top deck.
What a tragedy! Better write this down.
Time to feast.
By the way, if I kept it like that, think about how amazing the faceless would have been if I kept it as a 110. Then you get a 5/10 for 3 mana. Ooh.
What a tragedy! Better write this down.
Who's this?
On one hand, he's a paladin. On the other hand, I get him down to 16. Nah, I have a ramming speed. I feel okay about it. This sets up lethal for me, even if he pops it. And because I have this taunt thing, he could like make gigantic things and it will still have to hit into the 4/4 and then it'll probably die and I'll probably take the 1/1 along with it, so he can't do that much like damage to me.
Let me think.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a consecration?
You're paying for this.
Okay. Cool, cool.
What a day!
Try this.
But he used a lot of resources to get there. See what he has. He can't Twin Tyrant because he's dead. If he does on the board without my Arcanite Reaper. Evasive Draconid, he's dead. He doesn't know it, but he is. I think he's just dead. I think he's like a giant heal. Like one of those giant paladin heals. Survive. The cards that actually allow him to come back, he's dead if he plays any of them.
I wonder.
And if he had a subdue combo, he definitely would have used it.
Reporting for duty.
To the death! Put it on paper.
Needed some books to die. Needed some books to die. Bravo.
Garrosh versus Illidan.
This ends now. Victory or death.
Yeah. That's a Demon Hunter who will probably kill my 3-drop. The Faceless Rager is too big of a risk in case he does kill my 2 or 3-drop that I play. Like, it's not playable if that's the case.
I'll show you who's boss!
GG, GG. We knew this was gonna happen. We knew we were gonna get totally screwed by our pretty bad curve. And it turns out that's what's happening. Really? He's gonna leave it here? Like, what if I actually play a minion? That thing would die.
No lollygagging!
You won't get far.
Oh, I see his plan. Well, he would have gotten to play a 2-1 on the board anyway, even if that one's dead. I'm not coining out the 4 because I have no follow-up to the 4. I'm just gonna ramming speed so I don't die. That is ramming speed. You like that? 3 mana, deal 2 damage.
Candle. Lost forever.
That's where we're at.
No tomb can hold me. No tomb can hold me.
Maybe I should have killed the 2-1. Then I'd be able to coin out my my Blood Boil Brute. But I thought just equipping Arcanite Reaper was probably fine too.
Drink your blood, eat your flesh. Time to feast.
You'll pay for that!
Okay. Like, that's fine.
You won't get far.
I want the Warbringer. You know? I want the Warbringer to buff my 2 taunts, and then, because he can only play honestly as a Demon Hunter, he can't. But I have to coin it out and survive all the way until then, which I don't think is going to happen. He has only top
We
decks.
will hold the Black Temple!
So my new plan is that none of his top decks is able to remove this on this turn, and then I can copy it.
Unleash foul!
Alright, not great, not great. A-bomb hurts us ourselves too. It doesn't really do the job. Okay, this is what we have
I
to do.
dare you!
Drink your blood, eat your flesh. Time to feast.
Your flaws are your strength.
Time to feast.
Okay, he needs to now have not a single damage. And then we have the board. We can hero power next turn. If he has 1 damage, we lose.
We will hold the Black Temple!
That's fine. As long as that last one isn't a damage.
The light protects.
Oh crap, that's also bad. Oh, so good, so good.
This will break your fall.
From nothing, power!
Time to fear! I must choose!
I dare you!
Punish
I'm worried about my health. I am not worried about my card advantage. Really? Oh! Why wouldn't he kill that first? Well, he got one of the ones he wanted.
You'll grow up to be a fierce one! Geronimo!
For Najata.
That's fine so far.
Burn away to ash!
GG.
Well, time to feast!
That was close. That was close, guys. Climbed our way out of that hole.
Versus Mayev!
None can escape my fury.
Victory or death!
Way too dumb says GG sir, I was paladin. You just blew out with Warmaul into coin copy damage. Yeah. That was... There was nothing you could have done about that, man.
Job's done.
Your only out was the Libram. And if you didn't have that, that was an epic start for us. So, the last game we won despite having the most terrible curve possible. This game, we're gonna have an even more terrible curve. Let's see if we can survive. Like, you remember the last game? We ramming speeded to deal 2 damage. Like, it's just one of those kinds of games. Alright. It's at least a playable card. So, it's like we missed our 3-drop, but hit our 2-drop. And then we're gonna hit our 4-drop pretty hard.
Such a beautiful design!
Try this!
The dead!
Awaken!
Firebomb ready!
No good. It counts. Playing Imprisoned Vile Fiend counts as a minion.
I'll show you who's boss!
Yeah.
Job's done.
Give us the money! Don't try anything! Drink your blood! Eat your hand, beast!
He has a lot more cards than we do, but we don't care about that as much. We do have this Grand Lackey Heir that has like a ton of card advantage if we can get our combo off.
I let the dogs out.
That's fine.
We will hold the Black Temple!
Alright, let's see it. Assassinate Sap. Cool.
you like my invention.
This will break your fall. Your rage sustains.
You'll grow up to be a fierce one.
Step up!
This is our town, scrub.
Yeah, be on the wings of evil.
More evil quartermasters. Not really the way, but whatever. Could A-bomb with the evil quartermaster. Or I can try to get value out of the Anubis death.
What now? This will break your fall. What we do. Rage!
Protect the roost!
The runner move!
Ah, he does have the Phantom Knives.
You cannot stop my work.
In the shadows, I saw something.
I have trained for days.
I must choose.
A simple split should do.
I don't see a way we can win this. Oh, damn. It's gonna get replaced. It's going for that value when we're about to die. That's fine.
Weapons for my master!
Double time and double pay.
Who's this?
Yeah. I'm done. No, no order of draws will make me not dead. Can't believe we got to 6-0 with this deck.
Garrosh versus Rexar.
Let the hunt begin.
Victory or death!
I'll take it. Oh, especially with an injured Tolvier. I'm actually gonna injure Tolvier because if he doesn't do anything, I don't know if the Sky Barge is going to be able to get injured. Like, I don't want to have to forcibly injure my Sky Barge just to get it to trigger.
I know what you did.
Okay.
Your flaws are your strength.
I'll take you with me.
Nothing good. Well, nothing bad can really come with this too, unless it's a snake trap. Snake trap's the only bad one. Yeah, that I don't care. That was gonna happen sooner or later, and I'd rather it happen to this injured Hovir.
The pen is mightier with the sword.
He has one spell.
I've got more left in me.
Okay. Happy to have that be the one that gets explosive shotted rather than this. Yeah, that doesn't count. That does not count.
Tragedy. Better write this down.
Your feeble magic amuses me.
Okay. Well, I can't Baron.
Put it on paper.
Guess that's good enough. Coin out a dragon breeder. I have one dragon otherwise.
You'll grow up to be a fierce one.
A bit of a desperation move, but I have 20 health. I'm gonna have even lower health. He's gonna be able to clear 2 of my 1/1s off the board with his weapon.
Look at that.
Okay, I'll seed 1. See if I can make him waste some mana. Might attack next turn, might seed more, depending.
I wonder.
Well, gotta do what I gotta do.
Life is an afterthought.
This is my turn. I have a little bit of armor coming my way with the Evil Quartermaster. And I'm out of cards, so I'm going to hero power a lot. Let's see if he has the swing he needs. There's one card he's been holding forever that could be really good. The other ones are mostly top decks or close enough to top decks. Oh, probably another one. It could be misdirection.
Break your fall.
Double time and double pay.
The runner move.
Well, Misdirection. Explosive.
Smash.
So we cannot cast a spell.
This will break your fall. I must choose.
I wanted to just get some armor out there in case he does something crazy. We have 16 health.
What a day!
Yeah, he's dead on the board. Okay, 7 wins. It's so easy when it curves out. Like, you know how MTGA has that thing where you're more likely to draw lands than in a real MTGA game? Like in a real MTG game? So that people get land screwed less often?
Can escape my fury.
Is there anything like that with your curve in Hearthstone? Or is it actually just by the odds? Oh, we lucked out so hard again. How do we do this? How do we keep lucking out? Ugbog says there's no way it's altered. We'd have known.
Quickly.
That's fair. The constructed people are probably doing enough that we would know if it actually was altered.
I awaken.
That's an upgrade! Probably.
I'm gonna save the Restless Mummy. I think I'm gonna be more likely to get it to trigger than this Nephroset. So whatever he does here, we just put out the Hailbringer. Nice. He can't even use his coin. Perfect.
What a day!
I think I'd rather have a scribe.
What a tragedy! Better write this down.
This ain't going anywhere.
Our home. Tombs.
Hit that. That'll be a 4.
Put it on paper!
Oh, that's a 3.
Our tombs. Drink your blood. Eat your flesh. Your rage sustains me. Time to feast.
Pretty good.
A place to hide.
I awaken. Awaken.
Do death rattles trigger like the way I think they do?
What we do. Time to beat. I must choose.
Or can it just never kill a reborn?
Place to hide.
Why would he give me this card?
Smart move.
Oh, because he's gonna concede. Because not only is it a non-body when he should have gotten a body, but he also at the very least had a coin, right?
Garrosh versus
I'm
Jane.
gonna have to drive an hour and 30 minutes. Now I'm gonna be very tired.
Or death.
Gonna be very, very tired. I'm going somewhere to buy furniture. If you guys live in North Carolina, you might know it. Furniture Land South. Apparently this giant campus full of furniture that's overpriced. But it's hard to get a good selection. Like, I don't know, what do people do for furniture, right? Like, if you want a nicer kind of furniture. Because we're past the stage in our lives where we're, like, doing IKEA furniture. But stuff like West Elm, for example, has just, like, really bad quality. So I'm not gonna, like, buy a sofa from there or, like, a bed. We could buy some, like, accents or whatever, but... And so I don't even know where to go. So we have to visit these, like, random, sketchy furniture places. Appointment sounds more formal. Yeah, so at Furniture Land South, free advertisement if you live in North Carolina, they give you a free consultation with a designer. So we made an appointment. You go on Wayfair? Yeah, but you can't, like, try stuff on Wayfair, you know? Like, I want to know how my sofa feels before I buy one. Do I ramming speed, or do I milk this guy? I think I milk the camel. Like, ramming speed's a pretty neat solution, but I don't think I'm getting a better deal out of this 2-5. I see.
Drink your blood. Eat your flesh. Time to beat.
Seems good. Seems good. If he wants to use this conjuring on this again, I'm down. Oh, top deck polymorph. Okay, okay.
Drink your blood. Eat your flesh.
Estate sales? Ooh, that's nice. How do you get a hold of estate sales? Like, how do you find out when they happen? That sounds like the smart way to do it. Let's not get flame striked out of this game. Cool, that's cool.
Trained for days.
Fires of vengeance burn bright.
We will hold the black symbol.
Alright. I'll give him something. He used a top deck polymorph, so he may not have, like, actual things. Six, 4. Armageddon's good, but it screws over the Vanguard. I guess the Vanguard's screwed anyway.
What now?
I give him an impossible task. I play the Anubiseth. Oh no! Okay, good. I was really scared that that dragon was gonna be the Twin Tyrant. Oh, that's not good either. That's like a thing, I guess. Tyrant time? No, no, no. He doesn't have a tyrant. He would have done it before. Okay.
Weapons for my master!
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What do you do?
This will break your bone. What we do.
I need a napkin. I was so engrossed in the game, I've overpoured my tea. He needs like a heal. Nothing else is gonna work.
You win.
He needs a heal or to make it so I can't possibly kill off this guy, and he taunts.
Garrosh versus Garrosh.
Victory or death! Bring it on!
Isherwoods, is that Grinning Goat? How you think BGH would be fair in this meta? BGH is fine.
I'll show you who's boss.
I don't think there's anything particularly good or bad about it. Hit, Ritualist, and it's a 2. Coin, Rager. Rager's a 2, and you can trade.
No lollygagging!
Life is an afterthought.
Let me tell you a story.
I can hit Faceless. So the Faceless doesn't die. And trade. Or I can evil quartermaster and double trade. Doing one of the two. So do I want a 5-1 on the board or a 2-2? I think I prefer a 5-1.
I wonder.
No, no.
This will break your fall.
No lollygagging!
Get some tempo out here. Hopefully he just plays a minion and I can throw the 1/1 in and play the brute.
I wonder.
That would be ideal. Play a Yeti, man. Play. No, don't do that. Play a Yeti. Yeti. And a Yeti. Yeti?
Your flaws are your strength.
Geronimo! You're the dead!
It's not just the city of mages.
I wonder. Drink your blood! Eat your flesh! Time to feast! Geronimo! Geronimo! You're dead! Well played. This will break your fall.
Okay.
From nothing, power.
He has to use his hero power, or I have lethal. Use his hero power anyway.
What now?
Punishment!
Drink your blood! Eat your blood! Rage sustains me. Time to feast! Geronimo! Time to feast!
Okay. Plague of Wrath? Oh, I hope not. I mean, I still have one minion that's alive, but that would hurt. Okay. That was pretty bad for us. He has a bunch of large taunts now, we're screwed.
Your feeble magic.
That's not large enough.
Stop my work!
GG.
Well played.
Just AOC says, ADWCTA, why'd you say this wasn't a good warrior deck? It's completely owning. We are curving out more than we should be. Like, a lot more than we should be.
Garrosh versus Arthas.
Alright. Let's see if this works.
Victory or death!
See? You're gonna just see a lot of super not curve out times. You remember the last deck that got to like 9 wins and was also a deck that was... It wasn't as bad as this for curving out, but... Oh my god, we get Prison Gnar on turn 1. This is the first game in the entire run we get it. So our curve's gonna be okay.
Stop my work.
We can skip the next 2 turns and our curve's gonna be okay. Like, this is 3 cards.
I must act now.
And we can upgrade the War Axe. Yup, that's our turn 3. Hero power and upgrade the War Axe.
So where does the magic come from?
Can we get a 2-drop, please? Thank you, not a 2-drop.
You know, take candle.
Weapons for my master! This will break your fall. Luktar Ogre!
Now this is dragon riding! Let me show you!
Geronimo!
That's pretty good.
Luktar Ogre!
Let's see. Alright. 7 the next turn. The goal is to own the board against the Paladin and repeatedly trade, and I think we got that. Fine.
You're paying for my discretion.
Reporting for duty.
What a tragedy!
Reporting for duty.
Put it on paper!
Drink your blood! Eat your class to feast!
Did he not get the Talritha buff? It's probably on a later minion.
Justice.
Oh wait, no, he did get the Talritha buff. Oh, you mean again? Huh. I don't know, actually.
What now?
Put it on paper!
Lethal still. Fine. Magisto LC says, to be fair, this game was over on turn 1 when you had the Imprisoned Gnarg. Yeah. It's Warrior. You get an Imprisoned Gnarg on turn 1 against a Paladin, especially. I'm not going to lose many games like that.
I have trained for days!
The battle is over. You win.
11 wins. Hello, YouTube. It's been a while. Been getting tons of 10-win runs and 9-win runs. It's the first one we hit 11. Not coincidentally with the best class in the meta right now, a Warrior. This isn't even a good Warrior deck. This is definitely 100%. No one will look at this deck and say it's even an average Warrior deck. This is a below average Warrior deck. but we've been getting lucky on our curve situation. And it's a high swing deck. Any deck that doesn't have a good curve is a high swing deck. Because if you do get your curve, then you just have extra card advantage. Shane the Destroyer says, what was the Urk against? I forgot what. It wasn't a very good card. It was like a 100 rated card, and the Urk is like an 80-something rated card.
Versus Rexar.
Let the hunt begin.
Victory or death!
Now this is an interesting matchup. Warrior Hunter for the 12. I feel pretty good about it. Warriors typically counter Hunters, and we are a deck with high side card advantage too, so if the Hunter does aggression, we have a good hero power. If the Hunter goes slow for card advantage, as Hunters tend to do these days, we're well set up for that as well.
Protect the roost!
That's the one he wanted.
Run! I will hold them off.
Drink your blood!
Oh, I should have thrown it in first. That's my bad.
Well played.
That is my bad. Okay, sniper, shut up. This is a known sniper. But he's playing Hunter. So, I can't complain. I'll take a known sniper with a Hunter deck at 12 over facing off against a Warrior.
What a tragedy!
Do whatever you want to that guy. That's fine. He gets a lot of hounds, but they don't like do much. You know? They're not very meaningful hounds.
Try this!
Ruftar Ogre!
I challenge you to Makbara! That's an upgrade! Probably.
Right.
I wonder. Drink your blood! Eat your flesh! Ruftar Ogre!
Alright. He's been holding 2 cards for a long time. He knows exactly what's in my hand. So I'm expecting them to be high impact cards or just large cards that he couldn't play before. Great.
Your feeble magic amused.
Can't wait for it. Can't wait for it. That's what happens when you know your opponent's deck. So no matter how well you know a deck,
No tomb can hold me.
you can't play around top decks.
No tomb can hold me.
It's the biggest problem with sniping. You still can get screwed by top decks.
What have we here? Your flaws are your strength.
Rage sustains
Alright, GG. This is life as a streamer. If you're wondering why we haven't gotten 11 wins before this, because people like this guy just line up. Just line up to be assholes. They don't even get credit for it. Like, that's why we blur the names, if you're wondering. Alright. Okay.
Garrosh versus Nemzi.
Alright. Not a known sniper.
victory or death.
And we get a great curve. I'm liking our odds here. I thought our odds were pretty good the last game, too. Just because it was a hunter. But this, with this start...
They cannot stop my work.
Let's see how much comeback mechanisms this Warlock has. Although, if you were going to start like this, outside of Priest, Warlock is probably the best class to face this kind of start with.
Guys,
Yeah.
I can't move.
I'll be able to kill that, but at what cost? At what cost?
I've got more left in me. Weapons for my master! This will break your fall. I'll take you with me.
We're back online.
You can't Hellfire yet. You can just play really, really, really big stuff.
Life is an afterthought.
Yeah. Really, really, really big stuff.
Your flaws are your strength.
Geronimo!
Thank you for instructing me.
Ruptar Ogre!
Interesting.
Ruptar Ogre! Who's there? I'll take you with me.
Alright. If he has a Hellfire, we're dead. We can't trade. We lose if we trade. He's too powerful.
Yes, dingo! Yes! This will break your fall.
Punishment!
Technology. Greetings, friend.
You're paying for my discretion.
Interesting, interesting. I'm obviously just gonna go face.
What a tragedy! Better write this down.
Technology. Greetings, friend.
Wow, well played.
Mm-hmm. Greetings, friend.
I love
Well played.
Unfortunately, do not have lethal.
Wow, well played.
Alright. Let's stop him right there. And see what he can do about it. I have a Restless Mummy that has initiative. I have more face damage.
Impressive. You win.
Okay, we got our 12. Non-sniper. Insanely good start from us. Like, this deck, if it draws like that, is an amazing deck. You know how we said it was a below-average deck before? It's a below-average deck normally, but we've been drawing really well, overall. And that was a god draw. And then we played Technology very well. That buff, and turning the 1-1 into a free 3-5. Replicatron MVP? Alright. Think about how we got to the Replicatron. It's still the lackeys that are the MVP. No bets on 12? Not surprised. Not surprised none of you bet on 12 with this deck. I wouldn't have bet on 12 in this deck. What's the MVP, guys? Who are we making golden? Let's see. I mean, the Blood Boil Brute. Obviously, it's the Blood Boil Brute. But that guy's gonna get nerfed in like 2 days. I think we still have to do it, though. You know? Actually, Evil Quartermaster was good. I think it's the Evil Quartermaster, too. You know what? Because the Brute's gonna get nerfed, I'm gonna do an Evil Quartermaster. Anubiseth? Oh, God. That was the most useless Anubiseth. Also, the Grand Lackey that went off on one game and then never even did anything. It was barely seen. I think we had to play it once as like a 2-3. And the rest of the time it was just like not seen. Baron Geddon was good. Bloodsworn Mercenary was good. Ramming Speed was okay. Warmaul was really good. Warmaul Challenger. Restless Mummy did work. Restless Mummy did work. Risky Skipper did so much freaking work.